Hello, welcome to the Hydroponic Lettuce House. I want to give you guys some updates here. Um, First, I want to say if you could like and subscribe and reshare. We've been getting a lot of questions, so we wanted to help whoever we can. We can't answer all the questions, but we'll pick some and do the best we can. But let's start. If you could reshare and show other people this knowledge, that'd be great. Thanks. But let's see here. We had the other day in Colorado. We had 18 degrees. It's the coldest since 1933. And we did have a problem with a couple things. We were hoping, we weren't. This just came out of nowhere. This cold weather. But this lettuce, I want to show you how. Just look at this. It was amazing. It was all frozen. Look at the roots. Still growing perfect. Everything's just still looking awesome. 18 degrees we had in here. Everything was frozen. This all backed up over here and froze up the drain. It was crazy. We prepared with a little bit of a heater, but the heater kind of died out on us. Well, one sec, we got a plane going by here. One plane in the whole sky. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, NFT hydroponics. This stuff is, we're growing for friends and family, but we're going to try and help wherever we can. 2 superfoods. Has all kinds of vitamins, antioxidants, protein, iron, calcium, vitamin C, A, K, fiber, everything. And this is what helps your immune system. This is what keeps your immune system strong. This is Muir. We've had a few questions. This right here is Muir. It grows the best. It's heat tolerant. It's just awesome. So that was one question. This red stuff is Theodore, some red Theodore, and everything survived. And it's just crazy how tough this is. So this really grows good in about 50 to 80 degree weather. It's just crazy. And you can set up a small system in your room, spare room, kitchen, living room, anywhere. We've had a few questions. Let's see. One was about this pump. It's low right now because we had, like I said, that leakage. I gotta get it filled up. So this pump just hooks on the PVC pipe. This is this pump for the big system. I'm gonna bring you over here. These are the babies. We got some extra beets and Swiss chard going and some basil because the cold weather. I thought it might. We have a heat pad underneath there, so this was fine. 18 degrees and it didn't touch this stuff. Let me show you right here. This is just a small Walmart pump. We hooked onto that water tube. It comes right up and it drains out through there. You could have a small setup like that, and you could have it in your, like I said, your kitchen or anywhere, and you could have a bunch of lettuce and Swiss chard and kale. Help you out, keep your immune system strong. But let me show you. Even right here, even the cucumber stayed alive, 18 degrees. Oh, and another question we had here was about algae buildup. We have a black stock tank that helps keep algae down. You're always going to have a little algae. It grows in your tank. A little bit's not bad, but if it's too much of it, if it consumes your tank, it absorbs your nutrients and oxygen. And as you saw in here, we have a little pump, fish tank pump with a stone on it, give oxygen, a little more air. That really helps your roots grow really fast. But we have a black on the back of that right now. Eventually that will be enclosed, completely enclosed. But as of right now, this is a quick setup. It's a work in progress, so bear with us. And we're trying to answer your questions the best we can, help you out. And right here, this is UV. We've got those buckets from Home Depot. They're not UV resistant. Somebody mentioned about algae. And it's just stuff like I said, we're doing now. But we did it last year. We had we had a little algae, like I said, but things are beautiful in here. This stuff right here, right there, is very thick. It's UV resistant. You wrap it around your Home Depot tank, so it's cheap. You get a whole roll. We get a whole roll of it. somewhere. Let me show you. Let me show you right here. Right here, you got a whole roll of this stuff. And, you know, it's UV resistant. It's a heat shield for radiant heat and stuff like that. So that works great. So that helps with the algae. You could put some on the end of these right here and cover the algae. But you're always going to get a little bit from your grow channels. But let me show you what else. The beets took it hard. The beets right here, see them? They really struggled. We've got some growing, so we're just going to transplant them. And that's a real bummer, but that cold 18 degrees. I can't believe everything else. This right here is this Tokyo Asian cabbage. Everything's perfect. And this has a ton of protein. 1 cup has like 5 grams. And let's see, here's some lettuce we should be able to harvest within a week once this starts. This is really going to start growing fast now. Arugula survived. Right there. Oh, this right here, look at this, beautiful. Kale mix, all kale, superfood. Red cabbage, kale, some others, look at that. It all survived, no problem. 18 degrees. Right there. Completely recirculating food system. Let's see what this other kale, the larger kale, did good. But the Swiss chard, part of the beet family, struggled. The cold weather. A few may come back, but I would just want to share with you that not everything doesn't always run perfect. You know, you're always gonna battle something. But if it's indoors, it's a lot simpler with air control and stuff like that. Here, let me come over here. Right there. But I think those are most of the questions we had. What lettuce is. There's the pumps. Like I mentioned, you're always going to get a little algae. You do the best you can. These aren't UV resistant grow channels, but they work really good. You'll see what we'll have. We'll have huge heads of lettuce in here and Swiss chard and kale. So if you could subscribe and reshare, thank you very much. From the Hydroponic Farm in Colorado.